Hey, what's up? Welcome to another episode of 10 Minutes with a Missionary. It's kind of dark here because I'm in a parking garage, about to park. Last episode, I talked to you about our Uptalk English experience, and I am just about to walk into that, so I want to show you a little bit of that tonight. But this is just our chance every week where we meet up with people that want to practice their English as a second language, students or university students, graduate students, young professionals who want to improve their English, improve their confidence speaking and listening. And so we just meet up, and it gives us a way to serve them and add value to their lives. That's what it's all about. And I believe it was Carrie Newhoff who said, you expand your influence when you expand or increase your ability to serve others. And so that's such a good way to look at ministry, I think, is not about preaching all the time, not about leading worship, not about a discipleship class, although those things are all very powerful and very much needed. But especially when you're trying to reach the unreached, you can't start there. Sometimes you have to start with coffee. You know, I wrote in my ebook that I just released yesterday, I wrote that Jesus didn't lead with doctrine, and we didn't lead with doctrine in China either. We led with dinner. And Jesus doesn't truth us into love, he loves us into truth. And this is just one of those ways where we can open up the door and welcome people in, buy them a cup of coffee, and do something very easy for us. That's a blessing to them. Practice English with them, talk about an interesting topic every week, and these conversations go in all kinds of different ways, and it gives us the opportunity to share personal life experiences without sounding preachy. We don't get up and give an altar call at these, but we just share very naturally, very normally, very casually, very comfortably from our lives, and just different stories and testimonies that we've had. We don't call them testimonies because people don't know what that means outside the church world, but we just talk about personal stories and experiences we've had, and so many times those intersect with God intervening in our lives. And it's an amazing way to share your faith when people's guards are down, because people aren't expecting you to, preach at them or whatever. And that's what we're doing. We're just here to build relationships. We're here to make friends and sow seeds and watch what God can do with what we give him. So we're about to go in, and as soon as I find a parking space here, we're on the 5th floor. So this is a little different than going to Starbucks probably in your neighborhood. I'm parking, and I'll talk to you in just a sec. All right, so I just parked, and I'm on the 5th floor of this shopping mall. And if you can just look around here, this is what downtown Bangkok looks like. Lots and lots and lots of people. I hope you can kind of see that. There are actually 2 Starbucks in this mall. Most malls here have multiple Starbucks, but the one on the 5th floor that we use is the only one that has a community room here. And we have gotten to know some of the staff here and try to make sure we're out on time and all that. But we're going in right now, so I'll let you take a look at what this place looks like. 5. Funny fact, 5 in Thai is ha. And so when you want to laugh at a message here, when you're typing it, you don't type ha ha ha, you type 555. So there it is again, ha 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 ha. Anybody need some luggage? We got a luggage sale, I believe. It's L Travel. So lots of banks on this floor. Every floor is kind of like themed. A lot of banks here. And then floor below us is mostly like cell phones and other electronics. But with all the banks, thankfully, there is a Starbucks at the end of the tunnel. Sawadee krab. วันนี้สบายดีไหมวันนี้ยุ่งไหมทั้งวันเลยตั้งแต่รอบบ่ายจนถึงตอนนี้จริงเหรอเยอะนิดนึงชิ้นมาหรอคอกาแฟประจำสัปดาห์แก้วกลางแยกนมร้อนหน่อยครับไม่เป็นไรครับขอน้ำเปล่าไม่ใส่น้ำแข็งหน่อยครับ Here is the community room. Gonna turn these lights on. And the lights are on. I'm gonna plug the computer up to the TV here. That way we'll be able to see our slides and videos and everything for tonight. Hello, Mr. Matthew. How are you?
I'm very good.
Great.
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna pray, right? We're getting things set up for Uptalk tonight. I don't even have my computer plugged in yet.
Yeah.
But you're just fresh off a trip. Yeah, you just got back?
Yeah.
Got back from overseas. Are you tired?
No.
No? Great.
Yeah.
Good night's sleep? Good. How are your parents?
Yeah, it's good.
Great. Matthew just got back from seeing his parents in China, and look at, he's so generous. This is some primo Jingping Hongtang. This is like, Jingping means it's like the best. So that's gonna be awesome. And then these are these flour cakes that are like specialties of Kunming, and they are like really fragrant and they are really yummy. Thank you so much. And not only did he think of us, he also thought of everyone tonight. He brought some snacks for the rest of the crew when they get here. So we're gonna have fun tonight. Woo! All right, we're about to pray. Come and have your way. Can we do what you want to do tonight, Lord? Help us, Lord God, create an atmosphere, God, love, atmosphere of passion. Yui's here, Matthew's here. And if you're not here yet, we need you. Come join the team in Bangkok, all right? I'll buy you coffee if you come, all right? I guarantee it. I even buy you a cake, even a cheesecake, all right? That's a good deal. Oh, that's cool. Anyone ever watched that before? No? So who had heard of it before? We had a great night at Uptalk. We talked about some really cool things because the film we watched, I don't know if you've seen this or not, it's called The Minimalist. Less is more. Oh, no, less is now, sorry. And Erwin McManus from Mosaic is in it. And one of the things I mentioned, one of the quotes in there that really grabbed me was, we're binging on all the wrong things and dying of hunger for the things that really matter. And so it was quite thought-provoking for them to, in this age of materialism and comparison, and I've always got to have more, bigger, better, to hear this talk by these people who have experienced that and have experienced the emptiness of it. And it really made sense and really clicked for a lot of people. And so we opened up and had a great time for discussion after that for about 40 minutes. And people didn't want to leave. Starbucks is like, closing their doors, and everyone's still hanging around. And that's the kind of community that, man, just excites me, and that we're so passionate about building here. A community filled with hope and light. And it's not some, cheesy, what's the word I'm thinking of? Cliche-ish, like positive energy, but people really want to be around that, and they really need that. And in an age where content is so plentiful, community is so scarce. And that's what we're trying to provide here, because we know everyone that went through COVID, we know that, man, we need connection. And there's so many people here in this city, 17 million people. And so many of them don't have that. They don't have real relationship. They don't have people that care about them. They don't have people calling out the best in them, encouraging them, supporting them, celebrating them, valuing them. And man, that's what Jesus is about, and that's what we're about. So I just encourage you, pray for us here, connect with us. If you want to learn more, please email me, jim@hopeoverasia.org. You can look up our website, hopeoverasia.org. There's a little bit of information on there. I need to actually update it and tweak it and make things a little better on there. But I would love to connect with you. I'm on Instagram at Jim McKithen or at Hope Light Bangkok. Reach out, send me a message or on Messenger. You can look for me. It's McKeithen, and it's Jim. So I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I want to show you something up top now before we leave. I told you guys I was going to come up here to the top of our building. This is the 43rd floor, just kind of show you how massive this city is. It's really crazy. Unbelievable how many skyscrapers there are in this city. 17 million people. 360 degrees around us, just skyscraper after skyscraper. By the way, the sky is beautiful tonight. You see over here. Just incredible, right? So many people. More people visited Bangkok last year than any other city in the world. And there are still so many millions here who have yet to hear the name Jesus, who have yet to really have a chance to encounter God, to know that there is a God who created them, who loves them, and has a purpose for their lives. That's why we're here. And before we leave, if you know someone who's interested in missions, who has a burden to step outside their comfort zone and do something crazy, please send them this video. And like I said, I would love to connect. I would love to be able to meet them and hear their story. And any of you that are watching, reach out, send us a message, and we hope you have a great day, great night, wherever you're watching from. Take care. See you next time.